Welcome back to First Take. Earlier, we asked you to use the hashtag #BetterLeBron and vote, can LeBron James get better? And 70.2% of you think yes, 6 can. Well, all of this conversation got started because of what Dwyane Wade told ESPN Chicago.com. Quote, he's been very good. He has 3 MVPs. I don't know statistically how much more he can do, but I think just his dominance of the game and starting to really understand everything about the game now, it's starting to all come together. That's the scary part. It's here. This is the time. Stephen A., how much better can the King get?
Oh, he can get a lot better. The fact of the matter is his work ethic is up there with anybody. Physically, he's above almost anybody that you can imagine. He's a complete freak of nature. And then when you take into account the fact that, again, he's got to improve his perimeter shot and his post game. And he's already a 3-time league MVP with career averages of 27, 6, and 7 and 7, actually. There's just no question. Because he's done all of that without much of a perimeter game, without much of a post game. So if you elevate your perimeter game and your post game and you become a legitimate weapon offensively with those 2 ingredients is added into your offensive arsenal, who's going to be able to stop him? Especially, by the way, it's one point that I left out, his free throw shooting. Because his free throw shooting, career-wise, is at about 74.6%. He could do better in that department. What if LeBron got up to 85%? Plus, he learned how to post better. Plus, he learned how to shoot perimeter shots. There is no, I mean, of course there's room for improvement because he's not great in either of the 3 categories. It's just that he's such a freak of nature that his numbers are exceptional, and he's done what he's done without them. But free throw shooting, perimeter shooting, and his post-up game, if those 3 categories improve, he will go down as the most unstoppable offensive force in NBA history.
I'm with you on this, and I appreciate everything you just said because it's astonishing that we're going to agree that a 3-time MVP can get a lot better. But I think he can get a lot better. This is a testimony to his supreme physical gifts, that he won 3 MVPs. And again, I'm with you on this. He's a hard worker, but his talent, his body, his physique, it's all so off the charts that he won 3 MVPs with much room to improve. And I'm going to say this again, Stephen A., because I was very clear about this when we were at the finals. I didn't see the LeBron I've always wanted to see for 9 years until Game 2 of the NBA Finals. Think about that. That was the first time that I got to see LeBron say, okay, I'm going to stop shooting so many perimeter jump shots, so many outside the paint shots, and I'm going to take Kevin Durant to the basket. And I'm either going to get to the rim or I'm going to get him in foul trouble, or I'm going to get the ball to Chalmers or Mike Miller or Battier out on the perimeter where they can drain 3 after 3 after 3, as we saw in games 3, 4, and 5. That was beautiful to watch, but I haven't gotten to see that before. And I'm going to say it one last time. I think LeBron eventually can get comfortable with being the first option in last shot situations that he has never been in his career, especially now that he's with Dwyane Wade. But I think at some point he can get comfortable with Dwyane's help that he can shoot that last shot and make them. Because last year in the regular season, he was not that guy.
The dude is the best player in the game right now. It's just that simple. Because on both ends of the floor, he brings it. It's undeniable. You can make an argument that Kevin Durant's a little better offensively because he's a better perimeter shooter and a better free throw shooter. But in terms of total game, total arsenal, this dude is the best all-around player in the game of basketball. It just cannot be denied any longer. And obviously he can get better, but his greatest performance, I don't think about Game 2. I think about Game 6 in the Eastern Conference Finals against Boston because of the pressure of the moment. Everybody, including myself, I wrote him off. I thought it was over. I thought it was done. I thought he had come up short again. We knew that he would be excoriated. He would be I mean, it was the criticism against him would have been merciless and unrelenting. It would have been nonstop. Even today, had he not ended up winning that series and they had lost that Game 6 to Boston, and he went there, it was the first time that I had seen one man beat five. He beat the Boston Celtics by himself. He demoralized them. He snatched their hearts right out of their chest. He beat them down. And he let them know, I was sitting right there courtside. This man let them know from opening tap, you have no chance. I'm going to destroy you. And that's what he did. It's the only game that they treated Boston like that, because Boston fought hard in Game 7. They just got tired, and they didn't have enough bodies. But LeBron in that Game 6 told the Boston Celtics, you are no match for me tonight. That, to me, was his great performance of these players.